Welcome to this video. In here, we're going to talk about 7 principles of the Constitution. Basically, how does the Constitution work? First, think about the United States Constitution. There are some quick facts I want to share before we dive deep into it. Signed into being a September 17, 1787, forming the basis for U.S. government. It has 3 parts: the preamble, articles, and amendments. The preamble is the introduction. It establishes purpose of U.S. government. The article have 7 articles provide guidelines for how government will operate. And the amendments consist 27 amendments that changes to the original document make Constitution a living document. And what is a principle? By literally meaning. A principle is a basic rule that guides and influences thought or action. Principles guide our decision-making, thus keep us in order. Think about that. What principles do you live by and why in this society? How do those principles affect your everyday actions? What are some American principles? Where do guiding U.S. principles come from? Well, it has 3 main resources. The first one is the old U.S. documents. The second is the philosophers, or the Enlightenment thinkers. The third is the Old World documents. Those are the 3 fundamental resources to form American principles. The government follows these principles when making laws and decisions. What are the 7 guiding principles? Those are the things that you want to memorize, or at least be familiar with them. Popular sovereignty, republicanism, federalism, separation of powers, checks and balances, limited government, individual rights. First, what is popular sovereignty? By definition, it is a government in which the people rule. Popular means people. Sovereignty is power or controller. This means they participate by voting. And the example for it will be people can run for office, campaign for individuals who run, or protest decisions made by others. Republicanism. The definition is people vote for people to represent their views. The representative government will be a best example for it. You can't have the whole population vote on everything, so you vote on people who share similar beliefs and allow them to vote. Federalism. It is a system of government in which powers are shared by the state and national government. In our system, the national government does have ultimate authority, but states have a lot to say in what goes on as well. Powers for the national government is the same thing as delegated powers. Powers for the state government is the reserved powers. Powers shared between the national and the state are concurrent powers. This will be a good graphic visual to help you see all of the branches of the government and how is that connected to state and local. Feel free to pause video and read through it. Separation of power. The definition is divides the rules of government into 3 branches, basically. It follows Montesquieu's idea, and the 3 branches are executive, legislative, and judicial. Why? So that one person or one group of people do not control everything and become too powerful. This prevents tyranny. 3 branches of the U.S. government. Here's a visualized graph. Hope will help you to analyze all of those. Legislative basically have Congress charging. It also have House of Representatives and Senate. Executive is basically located at the White House. The president takes charge. And it also has vice president. Judicial is the Supreme Court place. And the Supreme Court is a group of people who are taking charge. Checks and balances. Definition is each of the 3 branches of government has a little control or check on the other 2 branches. This balances power between the 3, ensuring that none of the branches get out of control. An example will be federal judges are nominated by the president, but have to be approved by Congress. Here's another chart for checks and balances. You can see President, Congress, and courts forming a triangle that limit the power of each other and checks each other's rule. That's the fundamental idea behind checks and balances. Please feel free to pause the video and read through it. Limited government. Everybody has to follow the same laws, even members of the government. For example, if a representative killed a man, he would face a trial just like everybody else. Individual rights. Personal liberties and privileges that people are born with and cannot be taken away. Examples will be the Bill of Rights. The first 10 amendments was created to list out all of those rights so people know when the government tries to take them away. So last but not least, putting it all together, we have the following paragraphs that is good to memorize and understand, more important. Citizens and government in the United States share in a reciprocal relationship. While the power to rule is derived from the people, the government is bound by the Constitution to respect and guard the rights of those citizens. And I also leave a fun challenge for you to think about. In what ways do the constitutional principles embedded in our founding document ensure the people's rights will be protected? You can feel free to think about it after this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something from it. If you do, please love and subscribe. Thank you.